Hello everybody and welcome to our channel. Today we're here in Kuala Lumpur and we're going to celebrate National Day here in Malaysia for the first time.
Today is the 30th of August, which is National Day Eve, also called Merdeka Eve, which is the evening before the day that Malaysia declared independence in 1957 from the UK. This is a very important holiday in Malaysia, and 68 years ago, a lot of people that were alive back then are actually still alive today. And there are a lot of celebrations going on tonight and tomorrow, so let's celebrate. Happy Merdeka!
We're actually breaking up our Vietnamese series right now to bring you this video, which is something we don't typically do, but we found ourselves here in Kuala Lumpur on National Day, so we knew that we couldn't pass up making a video. We're actually going to head to Merdeka Square in a couple hours from now, which is where the original handover of power took place in 1957. There's meant to be a ton of people there. There's supposed to be live music, fireworks, hopefully some food, and I'm sure it's going to be absolutely packed. But I think that the fireworks and the big display doesn't really go on until midnight, so we'll see you in a couple hours.
Selamat Hari Merdeka!
We just arrived downtown here, KLCC. We are near the Merdeka Square, and it's absolutely intense. It is loud, it is crazy. There are so many people here, so many bikes, but we are extremely excited. Everybody's in a good mood, and now we need to see what there is. Can we find some food? Let's go explore.
Let's go! What's actually pretty cool is that right next to the square there's a big street filled with food trucks, and there's actually quite a lot more than I thought. They sell all sorts of things: fried chicken, hot dogs, drinks, everything, and there's kids blowing on horns. It's super loud, so I hope you can hear us. But I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to get some food and then sit on the lawn. There's gonna be fireworks later, and there's, I think, a stage and everything, so let's get some food because we haven't actually had any dinner. So let's eat.
Just walking around, you can see that everybody is in the spirit of this holiday. They're kitted out in their Malaysian colored flag clothing. You can see all sorts of people wearing red, blue, yellow, and white. And unfortunately, we don't own any of those colors in our closet. We only own black clothing, so unfortunately we couldn't do that ourselves, but it's really cool to see everybody dressed up and being all festive. But another thing besides the food that we want to buy is we want to see if we can get ourselves a Malaysian flag, because everybody's waving around their flags, they've got their horns, so let's see if we can partake as well.
One, yeah. Can you make less sugar? Is that possible? Less sugar? Yeah? Okay. It's pretty hot right now, so we got an iced tea or something. I don't know what it means. I think it's just a normal milk tea. I hope. Yeah, it's delicious. This tastes like a teh tarik, I think, or that type of tea. So good. And I asked them for less sugar, and it's actually less sweet.
Even though it's probably like 10 o'clock at night right now, it is still hot, so we need a nice cold tea to refresh ourselves.
And some caffeine.
Oh yeah, it's not that sweet. This is really good, and I absolutely love the tea here in Malaysia. Although there's a lot of Malaysian food here, I'm kind of surprised at how many Western carts there are as well. There's like so many different things here. There's burgers, there's mac and cheese, there's so many different drink stands. I was actually not anticipating this at all. I wasn't sure what it was going to be like because I haven't really seen that many videos of the Merdeka Eve. So this is amazing, honestly.
Yeah, this is like a little street food festival, I feel like. That's totally up our alley.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Thanks so much. And a flag. We found a flag, and it was 3 ringgit, and I'm happy. Merdeka!
We now decided to grab some fried chicken from Uncle Bob's, which I think has been around since 2002, and it had massive lines. There was actually 2 trucks selling this chicken, so I guess it's very famous. This reminds me of the Taiwanese style fried chicken that we've had in Taiwan, in Taipei. So let's try it. so juicy. This chicken is absolutely delicious. It is so juicy. It is nice and deep fried. They also put this spicy powder on top, but it's not too spicy. One thing to watch out for though, is this thing seems to have bones. They kind of just fried it and hacked it up, and I bit on 2 little pieces of bones. So you gotta be careful, but this is freaking delicious.
The guy asked me if I wanted some spicy powder, and I said just a little bit, because everything in Malaysia is spicy for me. So I'm a bit scared, but let's see. Let's hope it's not too bad for me. So crispy, but it's freaking spicy. How is it just a little bit? Like, the one guy told the other guy that I just want a little bit, but then he put so much in my eyes. So I don't know how spicy it usually is, but but I'm gonna fight through.
I think it's closer to 11 o'clock at this point, and it is getting so crowded. We thought it was crowded in the beginning. Now it is like basically people wall to wall. They're sitting everywhere, on the street, on the grass, all over the place. But of course, this is Kuala Lumpur, and I think it rained today, so the grass is really wet. We actually brought a blanket to sit down on, but it is way too wet for that. We are kind of sinking into the grass right now.
Yeah, it's kind of muddy, so we can't really put it down.
Yeah, it's not stopping everybody else though.
We got something else to eat. It's called kuey teow goreng, and I guess it's Malaysian noodles. My lips are still burning from the chicken, so I hope this is not too spicy as well. And it kind of just looks like flat noodles. I guess I've had this before, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really remember. It looks delicious though, and it smells delicious. That is so delicious. I don't think it's spicy. Maybe there's like a hint of spice. It does remind me of that Thai dish with the flat noodle.
Katsu.
Yeah. This is yummy. So good and so cheap. What was this, 10 ringgit?
Yeah.
Really, really good.
After that fried chicken, we weren't even that hungry anymore, but we just couldn't pass up another dish because we still have an hour to kill anyway, so we might as well eat something. And this looks really, really good. It looks like there's maybe actually mushrooms in here, like she said. And there's also green onion, bean sprouts, and these little chubby noodles, which I absolutely love. So delicious, nice and soft noodles. I feel like one thing that's missing a little bit is that wok hay, that smokiness from the wok, because these are kind of pre-packaged and have kind of been sitting around for a little bit, but this is so delicious, and for $2, can't really beat that, especially in this kind of environment. So good.
We're now sitting on the ground waiting for it to be midnight. I think it's about 30 minutes to midnight, and it kind of feels like New Year's Eve. I feel like I've never been in a country before where there was a festival that was kind of like New Year's Eve with fireworks and everything, and everyone's waiting and excited, honking their horns and waving their flags. And the music's really nice, because I think it's all in Malay, and it's really emotional. And like this woman is singing ballads, and I really like it. It's nice. Happy Merdeka!
Happy Merdeka. It's absolutely crazy here. Like, I swear, there's probably like 10,000 people here or more. I don't think I've ever been around a crowd this big before. It's intense, but everybody's happy and celebrating. It's a good time.
congestion of people. There's so many people everywhere. Everyone's trying to get home, including us. It's absolutely crazy. It's chaos. Tonight was an absolute blast. We had so much fun. Even though it was super chaotic, it was super amazing as well. And as we mentioned earlier, tonight was only the first part of Merdeka. It was only Merdeka Eve, and tomorrow, or basically today, is Merdeka Day, and it's the second part.
The main attraction of National Day is actually the big military parade that goes on in Putrajaya, but we're located in Sentul, so for us that is 2.5 hours on transit away, or an hour grab ride that would cost $25 to $30. So we're not going to do that, although it does sound like a lot of fun. I think there's meant to be like 15 to 20,000 people there, all sorts of military personnel, celebrities, all this kind of stuff. But I think it starts at 7:30 in the morning, which is literally 6 hours from now. So not really gonna happen for us. But I think tomorrow we're gonna head back to the city center and see what else we can get up to. I think there's some bazaars and some other events going on. So I guess we'll see what there is.
Hopefully we'll find something.
But we will see you tomorrow. So stay tuned.
And we are back. Today is the second day. Today is actually National Day. And as we mentioned yesterday, there was a huge parade this morning at 7 in the morning. We unfortunately didn't make it because it was too early for us. And I really want to ask our Malaysian viewers, the people who were there yesterday at the fireworks, like, do you actually go there straight from the fireworks or do you stay up all night? Because basically walking home from there, it took us quite some time. There was people walking home and people eating food still. So how does that work? Because we needed our beauty sleep. So we unfortunately didn't make it, but it looked really amazing on television.
From what I've read, there's a lot of events that are still going on today. I'm not really quite sure, but there seems to be a couple different places to maybe get some shopping done, maybe a couple more concerts and things like that, but I'm not really sure. So we're just gonna kind of go downtown and see what we can find. But hopefully there's some food because we are starving.
Let's celebrate more.
We have now made it downtown and we are here at the Central Market, which apparently has an event going on right now called Check-In Merdeka, which I think has been going on for the past 2 days, and I think it still goes on until tomorrow. And I think there's supposed to be a bunch of different arts and crafts, food, all sorts of other things, so let's see what they have.
Obviously the Central Market Hall is really cool as it is. There's all these different businesses in here. Honestly, I think I've been here before, but that was like 7 years ago and maybe it changed a lot. It seems a lot more modern, I don't know. But now for Merdeka, there are all these little stands everywhere. They're selling handcrafted things like clothes, jewelry, perfume, all sorts of things. It looks really cool. It doesn't seem to be mass-produced stuff. And it's completely packed. There's so many people wanting to have a look at all the stuff. So yeah, pretty cool.
So we were walking inside and we couldn't see any of the stands that I saw in pictures. And I was a little bit confused. And then I realized that they were all outside. So it seems like there's a lot more stands behind us, food, all sorts of things. So I guess we'll go see what there is.
We almost left without seeing this because it's kind of behind the Central Market Hall. So pretty cool, I'm excited. There's so many different food stands and drink stands here, especially, I feel like drinks. There are a lot of matcha stands and just any other sorts of drinks like pistachio and banana pudding and stuff like that. I am very basic, so I got a matcha tea, just like a basic one, because it's really hard to get that, to be honest, because I just want water and no sugar and just pure, delicious matcha. And this one was only 9 ringgit. Let's see. Very refreshing. Doesn't taste too strong on the matcha, but this is exactly what I want. So good.
Since it is National Day, we could not pass up having the national dish of Malaysia today. So we found this Nasi Lemak stand there. They actually had a Nasi Lemak bento, which came with beef rendang, but it was out. So we just got the old traditional nasi lemak with this coconut rice, this nice sambal mixture, some cucumbers, and I assume maybe some anchovy in here. Oh, and an egg. And it looks delicious. I really hope that the rice is nice and fragrant because that's always one of my favorite things. 5 minutes later, after trying to cut this egg with a plastic spoon, let's try this out. We even have this served on a banana leaf. That is so delicious. It's a little bit sweet, but also a little bit spicy. I feel like it comes on pretty quickly. It has a little bit of a fishiness to it as well. I don't think that I can really taste the coconut in the rice or anything like that. Let me try this. Maybe a tiny bit, but this is absolutely delicious. And for 5 ringgit 90, what a steal.
Brandon said this is going to be way too spicy for me. And usually with nasi lemak, I eat everything without the sambal, but then I put like this tiny little bit of sambal with every bite. And here it's already mixed, so I guess I'm gonna die. Because I do want some of this egg. This is dangerous.
Yep, try it out.
Tastes sweet in the beginning. It's very delicious, but yeah, definitely spicy. I swallowed it quickly because I thought that maybe I could like just ignore the fact that it's spicy, and now it's all in my throat. How do people eat spicy food like this here? It's just crazy to me, but it's so yummy. Sad.
I absolutely love it.
I just eat like the rice over here. We grabbed some dessert and we saw a few stands that had something with banana pudding. I even saw a matcha with banana pudding, and it kind of looked like ice cream on the picture. I just quickly Googled it and it seems like there's a lot of banana pudding in Malaysia, and we got some extra crumbs on top. It smells delicious, and it doesn't look like pudding. It looks like mousse and still kind of like melted ice cream. That is so good. It's not pudding in my book, because pudding is more like custard to me. This is more milky, almost reminds me a bit of quark, like the German cheese dessert, but more sweet and more moussey. This is really good.
She actually offered me a sample of the strawberry pudding when I was down there, and it was really delicious. She also said that we could get a mix, but I kind of wanted to just have the banana pudding on its own so that we could taste the full flavor. But yeah, apparently this is a dessert that's well known here, but we've never had it before. Banana pudding is definitely a thing that you eat in North America, but just as Ani said, it's way more smooth in texture, and it's more of like a custard. And this is really thick and almost like it's whipped. This tastes completely different than the strawberry one that I had, obviously, because that one was strawberry. It's very banana-y. I like these little crumbles on top. They seem like maybe a little biscuit or something. Yeah, this is a delicious dessert.
And I have to say, I think the prices here are actually pretty good, because you would expect a market like this to be quite expensive. There are some drink stalls that have drinks for too much money, in my opinion, but everything that we got was pretty cheap. The nasi lemak was only 5.90, so yeah, really, really good. I just love that when you can go to markets like this and actually get cheap food, and it's amazing. So good. I think this video is coming to an end because it's supposed to actually thunder. The sky looks really dangerous right now, but we had an absolute blast in these 2 days. It was so much fun. This holiday is amazing, and Selamat Hari Merdeka.
We're actually going to be going back to posting our Vietnamese content. We still have 2 more videos to post, but after that, we'll be back here in Malaysia, so stay tuned for that. But that is it for this one, so if you did like it, give it a like, write us a comment, and by far the most important thing is to hit that subscribe button. That is it for this one. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.